Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Autocar India Quick News. Coming up over the next few minutes is your weekly snapshot to all the latest from the world of automobiles. But before we begin, do hit subscribe to the Autocar India channel and press the bell icon to stay notified on all our latest uploads. The heat is picking up in the passenger car segment with a series of new car unveils. Let's take a look at the upcoming Citroën C3. Citroën has taken the wraps of the upcoming C3, which gets crossover-like design cues but is essentially a hatchback underneath. This cross hatchback measures 3.98 meter in length and gets 180 mm ground clearance, high bonnet and an elevated driving position. The front features Citroën's logo fusing into a double slat chrome grille flanked by a pair of split headlamps with LED DRLs. The C3 gets black cladding all around while orange accents on the front bumper and sides add some color. The contrast continues to the roof too, which gets flush-fitting roof rails and ends into a relatively upright tailgate with wraparound tail lamps. On the inside, orange highlights stretch across the dashboard, which holds a large 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system that will offer Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. While the final feature set isn't out yet, the C3 shown featured manually adjustable mirrors, manual AC and front seats with integrated headrests. It will offer dual airbags as standard and is likely to be powered by a 1.2-litre turbo petrol engine with options of a 5-speed manual or 7-speed DCT. The car will launch in India in the first half of 2022 and will be pitched as rivals to the Tata Punch and Maruti Suzuki Ignis. The mid-size SUV segment is set to see a new entrant from MG, the Aster. MG Motor India has revealed the Aster SUV that is here to rival a full army of mid-size SUVs like the Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, Nissan Kicks, Volkswagen Taygun and Skoda Kushaq. The crossover can be thought of as petrol version of the MG ZS EV we are all familiar with. The Aster distinguishes itself from the ZS EV with design elements such as the celestial front grille, new LED headlamps with DRLs and a set of 17-inch diamond cut alloy wheels. At the rear there are 4 dual exhausts and a 4-skid plate as well. Unique to the Aster is a dashboard-mounted personal AI assistant that can respond to voice commands. There is a panoramic sunroof and customers can choose from 3 interior color schemes including a dual-tone Sangria Red, dual-tone Iconic Ivory and Tuxedo Black options. The Aster doesn't get any diesel engine but buyers will have the choice of 2 petrols. There is a 1.3-litre turbo petrol engine that produces 140 horsepower and 220 Nm of peak torque and comes mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. The second option is a 1.5-litre naturally aspirated engine that develops 110 horsepower and 144 Nm of peak torque. This VTI Tech engine comes with options of a manual transmission or an 8-step CVT. In terms of safety, there are features such as ESP, TCS and hill descent control and uniquely for the segment, 14 autonomous level 2 functionalities such as lane keep assist, blind spot detection and autonomous emergency braking. Bookings will commence on September 19 and the Aster is slated for launch in October. BMW has introduced an entry-level variant to the X5 lineup. BMW has launched a new Sportex Plus trim in the X5 range with prices starting at 77.9 lakh rupees ex-showroom India. With this, the petrol Sportex Plus becomes the most affordable petrol variant of the X5 to get the 40i petrol option priced a notable 10.1 lakh rupees lesser than the M Sport trim. Meanwhile, the diesel Sportex Plus is priced at a premium of 3 lakh rupees over the now discontinued X5 Sportex. The SUV continues to feature LED headlamps, panoramic sunroof and twin 12.3-inch displays on the inside. New add-ons include a TPMS and aluminium running boards beneath the doors. On the list of omissions for the Sportex Plus is air suspension, laser light headlamps and the Harman Kardon sound system. There is a choice of 2 3-litre 6-cylinder engines. The Sportex Plus 40i petrol develops 340 horsepower and 450 Nm and a 30D diesel churns out 265 horsepower and a meteor 620 Nm of peak torque. Both engines come mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox with power being sent to all 4 wheels. The X5 rivals the Mercedes-Benz GLE, Land Rover Discovery and Volvo XC90. Tata Motors has brought a new addition to the Safari range in the form of the Safari Gold Edition priced at 21.89 lakh rupees ex-showroom. It will make its debut at the Vivo IPL 2021 being held in Dubai. The Safari Gold Edition will be available in 2 color schemes, white gold with a frost white body color and a contrast black roof and black gold which uses black as a base with a hint of gold. Both versions get subtle gold accents on the grille, headlight surrounds, door handles and roof rails. On the inside, while the oyster white theme from the standard Safari continues, there are new elements in the Gold Edition. The Safari White Gold gets a unique white and gold marble finish on the dashboard, whereas the Black Gold sports a black and gold marble finish. Both versions, however, get gold accents on the AC vents and instrument cluster surrounds. Tata Motors has also introduced quilted leather seats which get the all-important ventilation function for the front and uniquely for the second row seats as well. The Gold Edition also gets a wireless charger, air purifier and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The Safari Gold Edition remains mechanically unchanged and is powered by the 2-litre turbo diesel engine that develops 170 horsepower and 350 Nm of peak torque. It will be available in 6-speed manual and automatic transmission options. In some juicy news this week, Mahindra is all set to introduce a more powerful petrol engine in the XUV300. The Mahindra XUV300 will finally get the long overdue 1.2-litre M Stallion turbo petrol engine that was first showcased at the Auto Expo 2020. The 1.2 TGDI is a 130 horsepower 3-cylinder direct injection turbo petrol engine that produces 230 Nm of peak torque. It makes 20 horsepower and 30 Nm more than the 1.2-litre turbo petrol engine currently doing duty in the compact SUV. The new engine will come mated to a 6-speed manual gearbox and is likely to be sold alongside the existing 115 horsepower 1.5-litre diesel and 108 horsepower 1.2-litre turbo petrol engines. While the new engine was expected to be limited to a new sports variant on the XUV300, Mahindra could offer it across the existing 4 trims of the crossover. The new Force Gurkha has been revealed in its final production spec ahead of its launch on September 27. While the design of the new Gurkha is similar to the outgoing model, the body shell is completely new. Notable changes on the exterior include a new grille, LED headlights with DRLs and large windows for the rear occupants. It continues to get a snorkel as a standard fit from the factory. On the inside, the cabin features a grey theme with a touchscreen music system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay and a tilt and telescopic adjustable steering wheel. There are dual airbags and ISOFIX as standard too. The Gurkha gets an updated BS6 compliant 2.6-litre diesel engine that produces 91 horsepower and 250 Nm of peak torque and comes mated to a 5-speed manual transmission. While the more powerful 140 horsepower 2.2-litre diesel engine has been dropped from the range, the Gurkha still retains 4-wheel drive mechanicals including a low range and manually locking front and rear differentials. Force claims an approach angle of 35 degrees and wading depth of 700 mm on the new Gurkha. Coming to two-wheelers now, TVS has introduced the brand new Raider motorcycle in the 125cc commuter segment. TVS has launched its 125cc commuter motorcycle, the Raider, priced at 77,500 rupees ex-showroom Delhi. It gets sporty styling elements including a funky headlight, LED tail lamp, muscular fuel tank and a split seat. Suspension duties are handled by a telescopic fork at the front and a monoshock at the rear. The bike comes equipped with 17-inch alloy wheels. The key highlight is the full digital instrument cluster that will get optional Bluetooth connectivity as well. The Raider comes powered by a 124.8cc 3-valve engine that produces 11.4 horsepower and 11.2 Nm of peak torque. It gets a 5-speed gearbox and TVS claims a certified fuel efficiency figure of 67 km per litre. There's some good news for EV buyers. Prices of Ather scooters have dropped in the state of Maharashtra. Prices of the Ather 450 Plus and 450X have reduced significantly thanks to the new subsidy offered in Maharashtra. The Ather 450 Plus is now listed on the company's website for 1.03 lakh rupees, while the 450X at 1.22 lakh rupees in Mumbai, exclusive of the insurance, road tax and registration charges. This effectively means a reduction of around 24,000 rupees compared to the pre-subsidy prices in the city, making the Ather 450 Plus now costing less than even some 125cc scooters from Vespa and Aprilia. Ola Electric finally opened the purchase window for the S1 and S1 Pro for a period of 2 days starting September 16th. The company claims selling scooters worth over 600 crore rupees on the first day itself. At its peak, Ola claims receiving 4 orders every second, which means it would have sold anywhere between 45,000 to 60,000 scooters. While the S1 is priced at 99,999 rupees, the S1 Pro gets an ex-showroom sticker of 1,29,999 before FAME 2 subsidy. The company will commence delivering the scooters directly to customers across India starting October. And that's all the news we have this week. Thank you very much for watching. See you again next week with more news and more scoops from the exciting world of automobiles. Till then, keep enjoying Autocar India.